The Joker. The greatest villain of all time, the one we all love, the one who sometimes outshines even Batman, the most popular movie villain that if you ask 10 people on the street, at least 8 of them will recognize him. But do you think the Joker, despite being so beloved, is he really understood correctly? Most people think that the Joker is just an aimless person trying to create chaos, but in fact, the Joker is not such a simple character. So let me tell you what the Joker's real purpose is. Friends, by the way, it would be very good if you don't forget to subscribe and like my channel before passing the video. As you know, the algorithm cares about this very much. So let's move on to the video. Friends, why do you think Joker doesn't kill Batman? Yes, we have always wondered why Batman doesn't kill the Joker. But have you ever wondered why the Joker doesn't kill Batman, but the Joker can't kill Batman? You might be thinking that if he could, he would have killed him already. But that's actually not entirely true, friends. First of all, you have to understand that Batman and Joker are two sides of the same coin. Batman represents order, Joker represents chaos. That's the bitter truth. Unfortunately, most people think that the Joker is aimless. He's just someone trying to create chaos. But the Joker was never without a plan or without a purpose. There were reasons why he tricked the gang leaders into doing things to the people, and there were reasons why he tied up Harvey and Rachel and forced Batman to make a choice. That's not something an aimless person would do. Actually, let's put that aside. The Joker is a modern-day philosopher with a knife, and he's trying to prove a point. He's using Gotham as a test case, and Batman is the biggest hero of this experiment, friends. According to the Joker, society is two-faced. People who seem good are good because of the system and the position society has placed him in. If you ask where Batman belongs, Batman is the most honest person compared to the Joker, and if Batman can be corrupt, then anyone can be corrupt. That's why the Joker makes Batman so angry throughout the movie. He makes fun of him. The Joker's goal is never to kill Batman or anything like that. He just wants to piss Batman off a little bit. No matter what Batman does, the Joker will always be one step ahead of him. For example, he easily killed Rachel, the woman Batman loved. He fooled Batman many times. He tricked Batman by kidnapping Harvey and Rachel at the same time. He's got Batman in the palm of his hand, and there's only one thing he wants. He wants to make Batman very angry and turn him into a different person. That's when he'll prove that anyone can be corrupt in society. The Joker first makes all the mafia leaders in the city dependent on him. At first they think the Joker is just a criminal after money, but they are wrong. Because money doesn't matter much to Joker. The Joker's goal is absolute power, and this grand experiment is to strengthen his hand. He wants men he can use against Batman, and he gets what he wants. The Joker soon has everyone under his control, and he does what Batman hasn't been able to do for years. He subjugates the entire criminal world. Now there are only two greats in Gotham. Like I said, there are only two sides to a coin, and now Gotham has won. Batman believes in order. He has great faith that he can fix everything in real life. That's why he supports Harvey Rachel, even though she's his lover. He believes he can fix Gotham. According to Batman, Harvey is a role model in society. He is good, he is honest, he is not afraid to risk his life for justice. He does his duty tirelessly, and most importantly, he is a great leader. In other words, he is trustworthy enough for Batman to hand over the city. Look, this is very important for Batman, because Harvey symbolizes everything Batman believes in. Batman believes more than anything that Gotham can be cleaned up if a good system can be put in place. And for Batman, Harvey is the only one who can make it happen. The Joker is the opposite of all this. He thinks that although order holds people together, it is all fake and hypocritical. For him, justice and rules are a big joke. Just like society itself, people are just playing the roles assigned to them by the system. For him, universal morality is the epitome of absurdity. To prove this, Joker drags Gotham into a great chaos, because according to Joker, chaos reveals everything. People do not refrain from doing things that would normally be frowned upon in chaos. They loot grocery stores and kill each other for food. Remember The Walking Dead, for example. People throw away all morals and start making their own rules. They steal from other people, they kill them, and they do it in the name of survival. That's what the Joker is saying. The rules that people make collapse when they are not dictated to, and that proves that society is the biggest deception of all. Friends, I ask you, Is it the conscience that stands between people and the cash register, or is it the fear of punishment? Of course, there will be people who will not do it because of their conscience, but most people do not commit crimes because they are afraid of rules and authority. If there is no authority to judge them, then their true colors will come out. That's why the Joker creates chaos in the city. He tests people's morality at every opportunity. For example, he tells people that if they don't kill a man, he will blow up a hospital. People who have relatives in the hospital break all the rules and try to kill the man. The movie is full of tests like this, but the biggest one is undoubtedly the one where the Joker puts Harvey and Rachel in different buildings and forces Batman to make a choice. Batman can either choose love and save Rachel or choose Harvey, who can save a city for the good of Gotham. Batman gets emotional and chooses Rachel, and unfortunately the Joker is right, and we realize even Batman can be corrupt. Also, even though Batman goes to save Rachel, the addresses are wrong. Batman goes to save Rachel and finds Harvey. Here's what we realize. The Joker knew from the very beginning who Batman was going to choose. The Joker wasn't curious about anything. He didn't have the slightest doubt about his own opinion. He just wanted Batman to know that he was right, because that's where the fun begins. Harvey survived the blast, but he lost half his face in the blast, and when he found out Rachel didn't survive, he was furious. What do you mean he was angry? He was mad. Harvey, who once stood for justice and fairness, had lost faith in everything, and he wanted to find everyone involved in Rachel's death and get revenge. Harvey walked out of the hospital and started killing the people he thought were guilty. One by one, he was relentless. Gone was the man who had once been Gotham's hero, and in his place was a cold-blooded killer. As Harvey's rage grew, the Joker's victory became clearer. When Harvey confronted Batman as walking proof of society's hypocrisy, this time Batman understood. The Joker was indeed right. Even Harvey could be corrupt, even Batman himself, but the public still didn't know that. The public saw Harvey as Gotham's White Knight, and if they found out what Harvey had done, they would lose faith in order, in goodness, in justice. Yes, humans were not perfect or very good creatures. They have the potential to do anything when they feel pressured, but somewhere inside them, they still retained their belief in goodness. Yes, the Joker was right. Even the best people can change when they experience bad things, when they feel pressure. But if you could make them believe in goodness, if you gave them a reason to believe, a symbol, they would believe. By the end of the night, Batman knew what he had to do. Batman now knew that Harvey was not just a man, he was a figment of the city's imagination. He represented goodness. He represented justice. He gave people a purpose, a hope, and hope was what this city needed most. Batman became the hero Gotham needed that night. He took the fall for Harvey's crimes and disappeared into the darkness. By morning, Batman was a killer in the public eye. Harvey was a hero. It didn't matter. Anyway, Batman didn't do it for the praise. Gotham needed it, and Batman was there. When it was all over, the Joker was captured. The city was safe. Everyone saw it as a victory, but by the end of the night, Batman knew the Joker was right.